Al Jazeera journalist Anas al Sharif killed in Israel attack in Gaza City. And so a 28-year-old well-known Arabic correspondent who reported extensively from northern Gaza was killed in what appears to be a targeted Israel attack on a tent for journalists outside the main gate of Al-Shifa Hospital in Gaza City, as confirmed by the hospital director. Al Jazeera media network denounced the attack, stating it was yet another blatant and premeditated attack on press freedom amid the catastrophic consequences of the ongoing Israel assault on Gaza, which has seen the relentless slaughter of civilians, forced starvation, and the obliteration of entire communities. The Israel military admitted targeting al-Sharif, claiming in a statement he served as the head of a terrorist cell in the Hamas terrorist organization and was responsible for advancing rocket attacks against Israel civilians and IDF troops. Tom, your thoughts on the story?
Well, there's a lot of sources that came out overnight. IDF made a post about it on X. You would expect people are going to say, oh, of course the IDF says that he was there. You know, that's their propaganda. But there are other sources that are in here too that maybe they're just repeating the IDF. But there's information, and people appear to be publishing receipts here of, databases and things where he had been identified. And by the way, regardless of how you feel about this and journalists in war, which is a different topic, on this particular one, they're pointing out that, in the dirty trick department, Hamas has got quite the resume. And hiding behind civilians, hiding in hospitals, under hospitals, posing as doctors, and posing as media. Hamas does this. And so would it surprise me that this journalist was actually a leader of a minor cell? And when his cover got blown, then people are saying, oh, it's a smear campaign by Israelis. It's a smear campaign. He really was this. Well, maybe his cover got blown. He got outed. And so what I mean, outed as a member of Hamas.
What's that picture, Rob?
Yeah. Well, here's what I was going to say.
Where is he?
He's the guy in the middle.
That doesn't look anything like him. That's the guy? I don't think that doesn't look like the guy to me. The guy that we just saw that Rob showed, that doesn't look like that guy.
No, yes, it does. It's a couple years different.
That's him.
A couple pounds different.
Well, regardless, here's what's happening right now. I just went on Amazon and I just bought a nice little journalist press kit for $19.99. What I've realized is I don't emotionally react to stories that come out, good, bad, or ugly. I wait for the facts to come out. Do I want to see actual journalists reporting actual real news die? Hell no. We report stories here. We know journalists. I do not want anybody dead, innocent journalists whatsoever. But what I've realized is that there's a lot of propaganda and there's a lot of people who are embedded in society here who are honoring the Hamas. This guy right here, after cover, honored to stand with our crowns. So whether it was this journalist or the journalist you're speaking about or any other journalist, this is who they are. I remember a story of a journalist was found in Gaza, and they were like, oh my God, we captured this guy. They went and found his house. 3 hostages were in his house. This was a journalist. So just because you're a journalist doesn't mean you're immune from accountability.
And they weren't being interviewed about the horrors of war.
Rob, can you ask Grok if that's actually him? I'm just curious.
Okay, whether it was him or whether it was his best friend, the reality is this.
Oh, so just kill him if that's his best friend?
Well, here's what I love about Israel at this point. They're not even denying it. They're like, no, we went after this guy. We believed that he was a terrorist, so we took him out. That's clarity to me. I don't want to see innocent people die at all. Unfortunately, it's kill or be killed in the Middle East, and some people just can't understand that. And the woke West and the woke right just don't understand these people are coming to kill you, and it's kill or be killed. I'm sorry, that is what it is. Go for it, Vinny.
Well, what's the thing that you said right before about they said that they did it because they were targeting him,
or cosplaying as journalists?
What I'm asking is, did they say that they were targeting him after the fact? Like, oh yeah, we were going after
I
this
don't know.
guy,
You're
or
the
was
expert
it
on this,
an
right?
accident? No, Adam, I actually read the news. I don't sit in the car and watch the news on the way here. I actually stay up till 1 o'clock in the morning and I actually do my research. And I did a bunch of research.
What'd you find?
and I just found
That
out that
Hamas are nice
that they
freedom
bombed
fighters
the
and they're
good
beautiful
talking
humans?
point. Very good talking point.
What'd you find?
I love the fact that when you're
what'd you-
just asking questions, I'm either a Hamas supporter
I didn't-
or I'm going to be anti-Semitic.
No, but
And
go ahead,
it's
make
the
your
nei-
point.
It's the neither. What I'm saying
I didn't
is,
bring up that.
you
You just
can't
did.
even. They banned reporters from even being in Gaza. They banned international reporters. How are you supposed to know? Why are you banning them? If you have nothing to hide, let us see
Because
what the
these
hell's going
reporters
on.
work for a company called Al
I'm
Jazeera.
not
Where's
just
Al Jazeera based out of?
But Adam, bomb every. You don't just bomb
Where's
a tent
Al
with
Jazeera
people next
based
to a
out of?
hospital and then just go, yeah, he worked for Hamas. And I'm not saying, listen, I don't know the facts, Adam. But what I'm saying is,
Period.
if you're
That's
not
where the
letting,
clip should end
who
right there.
killed, who has killed the most? Who has killed the most reporters? Pat, did we do the numbers?
Syria.
Tom, what is that?
Syria did.
Yeah, this is.
Do we have that?
You can search for it. There's a
Israel
lot of
Defense
people.
Forces, Tom. That's like
But
what I'm.
there's others too. There's another
Okay.
there's another media outlet that was Maya TV or everything, and that may be parroting the IDF thing. But
So this
there's
guy-
people that are out there publishing receipts on this that appear to be receipts. I
Okay.
don't know the validity of it, but you know what? There's a heck of a lot going on here. Look, is this the first? Just do this logically, Vinny. Is this the first reporter to die in an armed engagement over there, to be in the wrong place at the wrong time?
in the wrong place at the wrong time? No. And actually,
so let's assume they're a reporter, not the first. Then why is there so much static on this one?
what do you mean?
That's what I'm asking. Why is there so much fuzz? Like somebody shook up a root
because
beer and opened it.
it only killed 5 reporters. It only killed 5 reporters reporting on what's happening on the ground.
It kind of bothers me that there's so much buzz on this reporter.
No, Tom, it shouldn't be. I don't think it's just about this reporter. I think it's just for the past 2 weeks, all I've been hearing and seeing is
Are you saying like this is a George Floyd thing they're capitalizing off of?
Yeah, or something. And why is there so much buzz on this guy to say it was so many sources, unless the IDF is just doing the most amazing marketing between Saturday and Sunday,
Show the
pushing
video.
out all these fake receipts and everybody else is pushing them, Pat? That seems weird to me. Why is it so important to say
No,
that
the daughter
this
one, Rob.
reporter
Vinny, I think
was there?
Do you trust Muslims more than Israel? Do you trust the report coming out of Gaza, Palestine, more than reports coming from Israel? 'Cause I don't think you believe anything Israel says.
I'm not saying I don't believe that. I don't believe. Hold on. I don't believe anything unless I'm shown the evidence. Okay. And what I've been seeing.
I don't know about that. I think there's also like I've never heard you make a pro-Israel argument ever. I've never heard you make a pro-Israel argument. So to me, the reason why I'm going with this is the following. I don't know. So for me, if you came in, notice what I said when we were prepping. I said, is it true that Israel the last 2 years has killed the most journalists? I'm the one that asked that question this morning, pre-getting started. So it's not like I'm coming in on fire like.
For sure.
Because this is what I saw. Let's look at it. And I had Rob pull it up. Then Syria came up. But Syria was since 2011. But the last 2 years was Israel. U.S. was on the list as 3rd place. Top 3 countries were Syria, Israel, and us, right? Okay, great. But I think the part that, you lose is when it's no matter what, it's all one side. We're at dinner. This guy's defending Nick Fuentes. I'm like, what is Adam defending Nick Fuentes on? He's, I got more respect for Nick Fuentes than anybody else that's saying stuff that they're saying about Israel. Right? You have to be very careful.
More respect for Nick versus Tucker is, I think, what I said.
Right. No, specific that community.
Yes, yes.
It was what? Fuentes, Candace, and Tucker.
Mm-hmm.
And Nick has been saying what he's been saying a lot longer than they have been saying it, right?
Yeah.
So, okay. And what was his premise on the respect? Well, he says what he believes in. That's Adam's
He
point,
hasn't
right?
shifted.
Yeah. I think the
Everyone
biggest
else has
thing
shifted.
here is, it's almost become like if a white man is killed by a black man, CNN won't report on it. But if, God forbid, Jussie Smollett, anything George Floyd, oh my God, boom, goes on, right? You have to find a way to, because if I look what's going on right now in Europe, how bad do you think Europe's about to get? Very
Europe
bad.
is going to fall apart.
And you know what's after Europe? We're after
Canada.
Europe. No, they're going to come here surrounding it, and then they're going to try to target here. What is Mamdani doing? What is another guy that I think when I was watching this video? This is UK right now. I don't even know if we want to play this clip. I don't even want to play
a lot
this
of
clip.
profanity.
It's just a lot of stuff like this that you can see. But to me, you have to be very careful that you only follow accounts. Like when I wake up in the morning, what account do I go and watch to see what they're saying? I go to CNN because I want to see what counter arguments are being made there. Blind spots. But if you wake up and you just go to a couple things of guys you follow, because that's what you want to hear, because it validates what you believe in, you'll end up having a lot of blind spots. And I don't want us to have blind spots. And that includes myself. I have my own bias as well. So I'm not sitting here telling you I don't have any biases. But if I have to choose between the two, it's not even close to conversation of what's going to be happening. It's not even close. And even yesterday, Trump said that they're going to take over Gaza. I don't know if you saw that happened yesterday. Trump just said, yeah, how are you going to take over Gaza? We're just going to take over Gaza. How are you going to do it? We're just going to take it over. How can you do that? Under what jurisdiction? Under the U.S. jurisdiction. I don't know if you saw that or not. I don't even know what he's doing behind closed doors. We don't even know what things are taking place. But we have to be very careful that the only thing we ever see, is this the one, Rob?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, can you play this, Rob?
Don't want to leave their land. Some people say this is ethnic cleansing. You won't be able to force them to leave their land. They stay
We're moving
there.
them to a beautiful location where they have new homes, where they can live safely, where they'll have
But they want to
doctors
leave,
and
sir.
medical and all of those things. And I think it's going to be great. Yeah, any questions?
You said
Who are you
before that
putting in
the
charge
U.S.
of it?
would buy Gaza, and today you just said we're not going to buy Gaza.
We're not going to have to buy. We're going to have Gaza. We don't have to buy. There's nothing to buy. We will have Gaza.
What does that mean?
No reason to buy. There is nothing to buy. It's Gaza. It's a war-torn area. We're going to take it. We're going to hold it. We're going to cherish it.
And Mr. President, take it under what?
Under what's
One authority.
Under the U.S.
Yeah.
With so many opinions out there, I mean, if you asked me 10 years ago if I would just trust Trump's instincts, I would say, hell no. At this point, if there's one person who has all the information, whose instincts that I trust, it's one person, and it's Donald Trump. I'm sorry. I didn't feel that way before. I feel that way now. And that's on most issues, if not all. So, including the Gaza one.
Yeah, I think it's very, very hard. Like on my Instagram stories, I'm tagged. You know how you go to see what stories you're tagged on? Stories, videos. Are just, you don't even know what's going on over here, what they're doing. I'm like, yeah, you're going to only send me one side. None of the videos are easy to watch. And then I get messages from Israel. You don't know what's going on over here. And I got it yesterday. I won't give any names, but you know, these are people that are in Israel saying, you don't even know what they're doing to the Christians and to this and this. I'm also not fully there. But I have the ability to watch both sides, and I understand why you're sending me the clips to say what, Palestinians are doing to Christians and Jews, and I understand why you would send me the clips to say what Jews are doing to Gaza and Palestinians. You have to find a way to not be emotionally caught up, because then you are a victim of propaganda and they got you. Hook, line, sinker, you're done. And all you see is that. And I'm seeing, believe it or not, more and more people now kind of stepping away and saying, oh shit, I got a little bit in too deep here. Let me step back a little bit and see what happened. Neither side is innocent, but this side is definitely not innocent with the history that they have. If they're so great, why isn't nobody else from the other side taking them? You keep coming back more this way. And I get that, the motive of the other side, where they're at, what they're up to. But you have to be very, very careful that you only see and hear and read what you want to see and read that validates your point. Because then you have so many blind spots, so many, and you can't be reasonable. Now you're just fighting to be right. One of the best things about this exercise of sitting with the guys last week, Jubilee. You know what was great about it? To sit and talk to a bunch of 20-year-olds. One guy was probably 45, 50 years. I don't know why he was there. But to sit and talk to all these other guys that are students, it's also to see, okay, that's an interesting argument. Let me go look into that. Like, I myself have things to go look into after the conversation with them to say, why did they say this? What was this? Okay, got it. This one. Well, this got a good point here. One of the guys had a good point that I brought him back at the end to debate it. But I can't just go thinking, I'm going to beat everybody in this. No, because then you'll never learn. You'll only be one-sided. The Gentleman's Series, VT merch. Let me tell you, the ties that you ask for, black ties. This is 100% silk with the Valuetainment logo, is on it with the pocket square tie. We have them in black and blue, absolutely sharp, incredible quality. It's not the thin, shiny quality. It's great quality. The ties that are here. And the other one is, this is limited edition, 100% leather, Valuetainment bag that's out here. Leather shoulder tote bag that's here. Feel the quality on how the leather feels, by the way.
I feel like Vanna White right here.
Yeah.
This feels great.
And by the way, the VT logo is there.
Well,
and
Adam
then
knows about leather.
And then when you open it up, inside of it, you will see Future Looks Bright right here. Sick, absolutely sick. And by the way, the other day, Michael Beasley was doing a podcast. We're now seeing people actually wearing a Future Looks Bright hat all over the place. Michael Beasley's doing a podcast.
NBA player, number 2
NBA
pick of the draft many years ago by the Miami Heat.
I can't
Michael
wait
Beasley,
to
respect
see
to you. Future
millions
does
on
look
top
bright.
of millions. I get so many people on X who are posting pictures while they watch this podcast, and they'll tell me how they're watching the podcast, but they'll say, man, look at my Future Looks Bright hat. Look at my Future Looks Bright gear. Love seeing the support. More importantly, we need to convert more people that are coming here. We were just in LA this last weekend for, what do you call it? That show that happens. We won't post any of the pictures. You know the guy that sits in the middle
Jubilee.
and 20 people
Jubilee.
grill you?
Yeah.
I was in the middle with 20
That was
anti-capitalists.
awesome, Pat.
It was epic. It was fire, and it'll be released in the next 4 to 6 weeks. Cannot wait to have you guys see it. But the whole premise is we need more people thinking the future looks bright instead of being victims. And, it's not fair. I'm not happy about what's going to happen. I'm so scared about the future. So if you support that as well, go to vtmerch.com, place your order. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.